going, guys? Griffin here, coming to you with a quick video this mid-afternoon. Wanted to discuss a few options you have when it comes to selling online. I know that for the most part I've hit really heavily on Amazon FBA, hinted some on eBay, started talking about Amazon merch recently. Today I want to discuss Kindle Publishing. Now, when you think Kindle, obviously what do you think? Books, like you're reading electronic books, so on. But Kindle Publishing is a service offered to anyone that wants to self-publish their own book. It can be a glorified article for all they care, as long as it's published the right way, essentially, as long as you're spell checking, as long as you're going through on Microsoft Word, formatting it right and everything, which I'll probably upload a video in the future. I'm getting my Microsoft Office all set up and everything, figuring it out myself. And let's kind of get into what is Kindle Publishing. So with Kindle Publishing, you'll go sign up like you do for Amazon FBA, any kind of Amazon platform, and you'll enter in your email address, and you'll have to fill out some tax information as well. Pretty much it's almost identical step by step to Amazon FBA when you're signing up. And then when you get loaded up, you'll see your bookshelf is what they call it, and obviously it's going to be empty, which you can then, I might have it pulled up here, and if so, I'll go ahead and show you guys. Okay, yeah, so I have it pulled up here. Just get the camera, got it on the tripod. It's going to be interesting. Okay, so this will be the page that you'll come to, Kindle Direct Publishing, and you can see where it says new title checklist, and you'll have your book content that you'll upload, your book cover, which you can create with this cover creator that Kindle Publishing offers you, which is pretty nice. And then your keywords, just like when you're making an Amazon listing and so forth. Gonna have to get this set back up now. Let's see here. Sorry about that. Should have been a little more organized. Okay, I think I'm a little crooked. Maybe. This tripod will, there we go. Alright, so now that I showed you that, it's pretty simple, guys. I mean, I haven't even completed one yet myself. Like I said, I'm getting Microsoft Word downloaded, because no, you cannot do this in Google Docs. Your formatting will be horrible. There's a video by, I think, Dave Koziel. He was doing publishing, and he did it through Google Docs, and he tried editing it for like 5 hours, he said, and he still couldn't figure it out. So he went straight to Microsoft Word, because Microsoft Word has this little publishing tools, what I like to call it. I think it's called a Pilgrim or something like that. And you'll click on it, and it'll show all the pretty much extra space, I guess you could call it, that you want to delete whenever you're formatting your book. And if you don't catch those, then your formatting is going to look horrible, and you're probably going to get negative reviews whenever you publish your book and sell it. So Microsoft Word is a must. I mean, it's worth it if you ask me. $69.99 a year for the Microsoft Office setup. You get everything. I just think it's worth it because there's a ton of money to be made in books. Most books sell for around $4.99 to $9.99. When you're making, they split it into two categories, 35% royalty and 70% royalty. With 35% royalty, you can go from, I believe, $2.99 to $200. And with 70% royalty, you can go from 99 cents to $9.99. Most people pick the 99 cents to $9.99 simply because in the long run, you're probably going to get more money and so forth. And Kindle Publishing also has this program called Kindle Select, KDP Select, which I highly suggest you enrolling in, because what Amazon will do is pretty much for free, they'll like advertise your book in some instances. We've all seen it before when we're on Amazon or Kindle. I haven't personally ever been on Kindle. I'm not a huge reader, but I am a decent writer. and like we've all seen the ads on the sides for stuff, so you know what I'm talking about. But they'll offer you that pretty much for free, and the only thing that you have to do is pretty much sign the rights of your book to Kindle Publishing, Amazon, whatever, pretty much saying you will not go pretty much rewrite this book or print this book, publish this book anywhere else and make money off of it anywhere else. Which, if you're like me, you're just doing this for passive income, not a big deal. I don't plan on being a New York, whatever you can call, New York Times bestseller, any of that stupid stuff. I'm just doing this because I want to get information out there to people. Just like while I'm doing YouTube, I'm doing it to help people, doing it to get any information I know on any kind of subject out to people, and I mean, might as well make money off of it, right? What's the point of just giving out information that you worked hard for, spent hours, days, weeks, hard blood, sweat, tears, whatever on? Like, what's the point in giving that information out for free, right? So, I'm not going to be forcing my books on you all by any means, but I mean, like, with YouTube, yeah, I do get paid from YouTube, but like I said, I haven't even personally received a paycheck from YouTube yet, because, I mean, I've only made now, like, I haven't hit that $10 threshold yet. So, I mean, I'm doing this to get the information. I'm doing YouTube, Kindle Publishing, so on, to get information that I've learned over the last few months, year or so, in general, on any subject, not just reselling, but like reselling, sports, politics, whatever it may be. Like, why put all of your information out there for free on a blog post or something when you can put it in a book and make a few dollars off every purchase of it? Because people will literally buy anything. I've been saying that from the start. Like, when you're doing eBay, the stuff you might think is total junk, someone's junk is someone else's treasure 99.99% of the time. Which is why when I go to Goodwill, I have to often restrain myself. Like, I'm like, okay, we're only going to spend $50 at Goodwill, because if not, I'll mess around and spend $200-300, because I'll know that something is worth at least double what I'm paying for it. But that's a whole nother topic for eBay. But you all get what I'm getting at. Like, why give your information out for free when you can make money off of it? Especially when you're grinding, you're needing more money. Like, yeah, it's nice to be nice and give the information out there on platforms like YouTube, like I do, but why not go ahead and make money off of it too on a book? Because not everybody likes going to YouTube, having to search for that #1 video they're looking for, because that can take time. We've all had those, especially with reselling. It's hard to find videos that get straight to the point, which is why I'm doing my channels. I like getting straight to the point, no BS, no selling stupid courses that aren't going to get you anywhere. Like, I just like channels that get straight to the point. Like, yeah, I do follow some people like Steve Rakin and them that do offer courses and rooms like the Green Room, but I mean, they're not shoving it down your throat, essentially. Hell, Steve Rakin and them are actually giving out free books, like that 100 copies of, or not 100 copies, 100 things, amazing things to resell or something. They're giving out free stuff. Like, they're not doing it for the money, which is why I tend to lean towards the Green Room people in general. They're there to help you and pretty much just help each other, a bunch of like-minded people in there, which is why if it wasn't for the Green Room, I wouldn't be digging into Amazon merch right now. I wouldn't even be sniffing at Kindle Publishing, because I hate reading. But once I heard about the money and how easy it is, I was like, well, I am a pretty good writer, so I might as well give it a try. It's free. That's the good thing about this. All this is free. I mean, Kindle Publishing, like, yeah, you collect a royalty, there's fees, everything's gonna have fees. eBay has fees, Amazon FBA has fees, expensive fees. Merch has fees. Merch has a lot of fees, actually, but I mean, you're literally getting paid to not do nothing, but almost to do nothing. After you create your design, that's it. You're getting paid just for your design. That's it. I mean, I was sitting there having a discussion with my cousin, because he's a stay-at-home, and I don't know if he's gonna do it or not, but I spent a lot of time showing him Kindle Publishing and merch and stuff. I was like, you can literally do this from home, just whenever you feel like. You can wake up in the morning, 10, 11 o'clock in the morning, just make a design or two, throw it on merch, and then collect money. It's not that hard, guys. But back to Kindle Publishing, done with our little rant on all the platforms and whatnot. Kindle Publishing, like I said, you can make a book. Hell, you can make it 2 pages if you want, I'm sure, but I wouldn't do that because you're probably going to get a lot of negative reviews if you're charging people for that. I guess you could charge the 99 cents, but that's just not worth the time and money and effort if you ask me. But yeah, you could do like me. I'm probably going to start out with a simple book. Like, just think of stuff when you're first starting with Kindle Publishing. What I've learned over the last day or so that I've been looking at this is, when you're thinking of ideas of books, start with the things you enjoy. Start with things you like. Like for me, it's health and fitness, sports like football, soccer, basketball, politics, what else is there? Cars, like sports cars. Like, just think of things that you like. Like if you like cooking, you can make, if you want, if you have some special recipes, like let's say you have 100 different recipes of foods that you just made from scratch, you could come up with your own recipe book. Name it Joanne's 100 Master Recipes to Success on Thanksgiving. They don't even have to be Thanksgiving meals, but we're getting near that time of year where you got to think marketing wise. It's getting near Halloween, Thanksgiving time. What book is going to sell the most? And then you can make another cookbook while that book is selling. You can make another cookbook on, let's see what goes on in the spring, like Joanne's 100 recipes for, I don't know, spring holidays like Mother's Day, Father's Day, Memorial Day. You can use Memorial Day as, you get what I'm saying. You can pretty much make a book, a cookbook for every season if that's what you like. Or if you like planting, you could make a book on how to start a garden. I wouldn't do that personally because there's hundreds of thousands out there. It's a watered down market. That's what you need to be careful about too. When you're thinking of a book idea, just go on to Kindle and simply type in what you're thinking of and see how many copies there are. And if it pops up over like 100,000 or 1,000,000 or something, you probably want to stay away from that because it's just so watered down. What's the chances on yours really moving up that rank to the top even 100, the first 10 pages? I mean, but that's just some quick advice. It's really easy to get into. You don't have to be an English major or anything. I'm just a high school graduate, college dropout, who happened to be somewhat good in English. I always had around an A minus in English classes all the time. And I figured, why not? I mean, Amazon, that's not Amazon. Kindle Publishing also has a tool whenever you're going through the publishing process. It'll go through like this error check, and it'll make sure there's no possibilities of like grammar or spelling checks that you missed. And it's pretty good. It's pretty much like its own, it's literally a self-publishing website. Now, if you're wanting to become like a New York Times best-selling author, you're probably shaking your head at this idea thinking this is stupid, and you're probably done watching the video by now, or you're not watching the video to begin with. But if you're just looking to make some extra passive income online, I mean, Kindle Publishing is definitely a good idea. Yes, there's horror stories out there that people are getting ripped off, people are getting kicked off publishing and whatnot because they're not following the rules. I would definitely read through the guidelines before getting started on like the terms and agreement, whatever, on publishing before you get started, because you can get in a big mess if you don't. But they're doing really good now about starting to get those people off. So it's not as much as a scam as it used to be, but I'm still worried about it myself. It's the first time I've ever read a complete terms and agreement, whatever, because I've heard a lot of bad stuff about it, and I don't want to get myself into anything just trying to make extra money and get my info out there to people. But you could easily make, I would say, easily, like if you're just doing this, let's say you're just shoving out one book every few months, I would say, or not few months, it shouldn't take you that long. We're not talking, that's another thing, we're not talking like 300-page books. We're talking like 10-page, 20-page, 100-page at the max. Like just quick books that you're just getting to your point, like factual, informational books. Like, we're not talking, I mean, if you want to, by all means, you can go right ahead and type you a good little fiction novel if you want, but we all know those don't do very good. The best books are factual, informational books. They always will be, because people just like to learn. That's just it. And those books are also worth a lot more money. Like, when I come out with my books on reselling and whatnot, I'll probably, well, first you want to start them at 99 cents, obviously, so you can build up some good reviews and whatnot. But after that, I'm going to put mine up at $9.99 and just let them go, because I know the information is worth quite a bit. So once I get the reviews and get the rank up and stuff, I'm going to shove it right up to $9.99 and just go from there, collect a check every month. But yeah, I don't want to make this video too long. I just want to throw the idea out there to you guys that Kindle Publishing is a good source of income. If you're just looking for a quick little, you could easily have a book published if you went start to finish. You could probably do a book in a few days, I would think, if depending on what the topic is. So by all means, if you have any questions, just reach out to me as always in the comments or message me, and I'll get back to you all as soon as possible. I'm usually pretty quick because I get the notifications on my phone, and I'm not always on my phone, but like right now I have like 7 notifications, and I don't like having notifications, so I just wipe them out at once and I'm done. So if you have any questions, comments, or if you have any future video ideas, if you want me to keep doing more, like if you want Kindle Publishing tutorials, so you're not having to do this by yourself, I'd be happy to do that. I might start a playlist for Kindle Publishing. I'm going to start getting my videos more organized anyways, because it'll just be user-friendly for new subscribers. I'm going to make a, what do they call them, playlist? Yeah, I'll make a playlist specifically for eBay, specifically for FBA, merch, and now Kindle. And then I'll have a separate one that's just for like reselling, making money online in general, making money ideas in general, because that's just what this channel is really about, is just making money, how you can get the most bang for your buck and being your own boss. So yeah, if you have any questions, just reach out to me and I'll get back to you all as soon as possible. But until next time, keep on making your money, and I'll see you next time.